It was midnight, and Ravi sat alone in his room, staring at his computer screen. He had just finished watching a horror movie, and the unsettling images were still fresh in his mind. His room was shrouded in darkness, with only the dim glow of his computer providing any light. Outside, a storm raged on, with rain pelting the windows and lightning flashing every few seconds, casting eerie shadows across the room. Suddenly, a strange error message popped up on his screen. "You are not alone." Ravi stared at it, confused. He checked his antivirus software, thinking it might be some sort of glitch, but everything seemed normal. Just as he was about to shrug it off, another message appeared. "Turn around." Ravi's heart began to race. He felt a chill run down his spine, but he told himself it was just a joke, maybe some kind of malware messing with him. He took a deep breath, dismissing the fear that was creeping up inside him, and tried to focus on his work again. But something didn't feel right. He could sense it now, a presence as if someone was standing right behind him. His eyes slowly drifted toward the computer screen, and in the reflection, he saw it. A shadow. It loomed just behind him, dark and formless, yet undeniably there. Ravi froze, his breath caught in his throat. He mustered up the courage to spin around in his chair, expecting to confront whatever was there. But the room was empty. The only sound was the constant drumming of the rain outside and the occasional roll of thunder in the distance. Trying to shake off the unsettling feeling, Ravi convinced himself it was just his imagination. He turned back to his computer, only to find the screen had gone completely black. He pressed a few keys, moved the mouse, nothing. The computer wouldn't respond. And then, in the silence of the room, he heard it. Footsteps. Slow, deliberate, and getting closer. They echoed through the room, yet no one was there. His pulse quickened, and he felt his throat dry up as he forced himself to speak. "Who's there?" he called out, his voice barely above a whisper. No response. Only the footsteps, now just outside his door. The door creaked open ever so slightly, and a shadowy figure slipped into the room. It was tall and vague, its features blurred except for one terrifying detail, its eyes. Blood red, glowing faintly in the darkness, they locked onto Ravi, freezing him in place. The figure moved closer, and Ravi could feel its presence enveloping him, suffocating him with an unnatural cold. Just as he thought he might scream, the figure suddenly dissolved into thin air, as if it had never been there. Ravi's hands trembled uncontrollably. He grabbed his phone, fumbling to turn on the flashlight. As the beam of light cut through the darkness, his heart nearly stopped. The figure was back, standing directly in front of him, its red eyes glaring into his soul.